Holy shit, Gold. What is going on? Wish 9, were you in buys? Nate? If you were, don't worry. Oh. Never mind, this is a 214 pip drop. Yeah, unfortunately, if I was in some buys here, right? Let's say I took some buys here, and this thing dropped, I would have had a pineapple here. I don't even think I would have had one pineapple, if I'm being honest with you. The break of the daily low would be stop loss, and since it drove down in 2 minutes, these are the losses that Wix has been taking, right? Where he enters the trade, instant drawdown for hundreds of pips, and he stacks pineapples, resulting in the loss. It's like what Market Mechanic told me. It really helped me space out my pineapples. He said, wait for the 1 minute confirmation. Wait for the 1 minute to pull back and form this, and then take your pineapple. If you're taking wick entry pineapples, you're gonna need more drawdown or to lower your lot size. It's because I'm just looking at structure, but if I were to take a buy here, I would use this as my stop loss, but it's a 320 pip range. BE hit on these cells. Fuck, bougie. Why did your BE get hit? Oh, this pullback. I don't know, man. I would have taken a second entry. What was it? Rebreak of the low. Drove 24 pips, you went break even, came back, took you out, pulled back 39 pips, and then dumped. Yeah, maybe I would have maybe taken the second entry here. Chat's a little slow today. It's because it's Monday. What up, Jonathan? How'd you guys do today? You're trapped in buys. So this level here, $34.08, is key. If we don't bounce off this level and continue breaking lower, possibly $34.99, I mean, that's still a long ways away, bro. That's 120 pips away. Those are the two major levels I think we can bounce off of. I'll be interested in some more buys if we get some closures. I think Nate said he took a hit. Alright, I'm going to have a buy stop here. Whoa. really think this is gonna push. What did I see there? I saw 20. How come the spreads didn't show that? Spreads are 3 right now. That's a little annoying. Come on, give me that next pop. Give me another pop. We're gonna close it there at 25 pips. Y'all ever be in DD and have to lower the stream volume so you can hyper focus? No, bro, that's when you turn the volume up so you can hear my annoying ass voice tell you, nah, bro, you're good. And right to TP. That was beautiful. I am 25 pips away from passing this 300K. What are we gonna do here on the VWAP? Are we gonna keep going? Or are we gonna flip on this hourly? Or are we gonna reject it? Tricky spot here. Tricky spot. Alright, I'm gonna have a sell stop here. See if we can reject VWAP here. We have these resistances here to the left. We have VWAP, but we can get a pop down. Close here at 11. It slipped me too, that's why I closed. If not, I would have held it. Yeah, you're lucky that it's because my noise suppression application isn't working and it was causing me to sound very bad on stream. And a lot of you guys were complaining, saying that I wasn't talking enough. And in reality, I was talking, but the mic wasn't picking up my voice because of the noise suppression. So it was blocking off my keyboard. It was blocking off me lighting up the my blunts, it was blocking off the mouse, and then it was also blocking off my voice. It would take like maybe 2 or 3 seconds of me talking before it would pick up, and if like I was speaking in like a lower tone, it wouldn't really pick up. So I'm gonna order a mic arm so that I can put it on the corner of my desk, and then I can have the mic right here, or have it a little lower, like right here, right in my face, instead of having the mic sitting on my desk. What a closure, huh? We just closed above this hourly range. It's also a 5-minute range. The 15 hasn't closed above yet. The 30 still hasn't closed above yet. This is a beautiful liquidity grab for a continuation up for that 9 o'clock open. China and the US are in a very, very strong fight. If we can manage to stay above this level here, bro, I will be taking buys into all-time highs. I think I'm gonna lower my lots. Well, Daniel. The more you lower your lots, the more you're going to execute trades, to be honest. The more you're going to refine your strategy. And the better you're gonna get. Look at Jay when he lowered his lot size, went from catching 50 to 100 pips a day to like several hundred pips a day. Never get scared to lower your risk. Wix even did that after a few losses. Gotta help each other out. You can't be... See, nobody wants to lose. Okay? Nobody wants to take a loss. Nobody wants to make a wrong decision and take a bad loss and say, damn, I held for too long, I lost 200 pips. There are no rules in this trading game, bro. There's no rule book. There's no such thing as how many pips you're supposed to have as a stop loss. There's no such thing as how much percent you're supposed to risk. It's all dependent on you and whatever you fucking feel like doing. If you felt like using a one lot and you went on tilt and lost too much money, you can say, okay, cool. I'm going to lower my lot size. Next time that I go on tilt, I'm not going to lose my entire account. I'm going to lose a quarter of it. And you just lower your lot size. There's no rule, bro. Why do you think I'm going for these 300k funded accounts? Because that's the drawdown of 350k accounts, giving me ample opportunity to grow the account and to withdraw $1,000 to $2,000 every week consistently and safely. Even if I tilt and I lose 700 pips, that's still a quarter of the account. Even if I tilt and lose 1,000 pips, that's still a 30% of the account with the way that I'm trading. So one con, brother, I'm using 3 micros. Today I caught 380 pips. These are wild market times that we're in. But if I cut that in a quarter and say, okay, we have way more volume, let's cut that 380 divided by, that's about 95 pips in a day. Times 3 micros, that's $285 a day. Times 25 trading days in a month, that's in 1 month of only making 90 pips a day on the low end, because I'm catching way more than that usually. I hit the threshold, 7,125, which means every week, divide that by 4, that means every week that's about $1,700 that I can withdraw every 8 trading days. 285 times 8 trading days. On the low end, that's $2,000 every 8 trading days. No, I'm doing Apex. So the only reason that I'm doing Apex right now, so I'm gonna give you 2 reasons why I'm most likely not gonna go on top 1. You see this trade here? You saw how we instantly had 20 pips. You saw how we had instantly 20. Sorry. Oh shit. If I were to have closed that trade, top 1 would have flagged me for tick scalping, for high time frame bot. Also, I'm pretty sure Bougie, I would make the investment just to try it out, but I would pay for the broker data on TradingView for $5 a month, and I would compare that data to top 1 and see if there's a delay. And if you see that top 1 has a delay in price, you can take advantage of that delay and enter beforehand, especially during like a news trade. Or during this 80 pip pop, you could have been in the trade 25 pips earlier. What up, Nadim? What a dump off of VWAP. You see why these moving averages are important to me? They're just levels, bro. They're just pretty lines that price is driving off of that makes me have to do less work. Less levels I have to find. Yeah, bro, I could have won and took the average of all of these levels, or I could have just looked at the VWAP and the VWAP gave me the proper average and I just sold off the VWAP. Easy. Not easy. I mean, it took years to learn and have the confidence to take a trade like this. And even when I'm in the trade, my heartbeat goes up. These ranges are 100% something else, but what happens is when you see these massive dumps like this, you're going to see a correction at some point, and where is the correction most likely going to happen? You need to have your levels drawn out. And if you have all of your levels drawn out and you noticed, holy shit, I'm all the way up here, this doesn't look far away, bro. This doesn't look far away at all. If you were stuck in buys down here, you would have had to hold 250 pips of drawdown. Which I don't know if I would have held that. 250 on 3 micros, that would have been $750 of drawdown on the account. That's not bad. I can do that. I have 7,000 of drawdown on the account. That's the thing as well, right? That I'm lowering my lot size so much that I'm basically going to be trading with no stops, and I'm just going to be trading the ranges. And if this trade ends up being a loser, I'll start scalping these trades here and working on these trades here. Well, this one makes its way back up. I don't think you can do the VWAP on gold. It doesn't work here. Error bar volume is provided by data vendor. So I don't think you can because the volume. But so this includes the amount of orders in the market. It includes price, time, and volume. So, you're getting your average price based on how much volume is in the market, the time that we're in, and the price. So these are very good levels for price to pivot off of, because it's the average price of the market. So the average buyers tonight, average sellers tonight, this is likely their average price. So people like to go break even, or people like to make a little bit of money. So what are you going to see? You're going to see a strong push off of the average break-even price for, I don't know, I would think of this as, imagine the whole market is in a trade right now, and this is their average chilling price, including volume and time. So when price is here, that it's at break-even, you're like, damn, we can reject off this. We already rejected off of this once. If we stay underneath this and start to break under, that's a nice sell that we can take. Like, what do you see? You see that price stays underneath it, it rejects, and it comes above. And then once we flipped bearish like this, that we flipped underneath it like that, I'm like, damn, we're bearish for the day. We've driven this entire range, right? You need a pullback. When price drives like this, it needs a pullback before continuing down. Same thing when price is driving back up here, right? It's driving up, it's empty range here. It needs a pullback to retest previous resistance, turn it into support before continuing up, the same way that it did here, right? The exact same way that it did here. What happened right here to this previous support here? We're using this zone as a resistance now. We're using this zone here as a resistance. It did it a little bit lower because we have more levels down here, but using the previous support, turning it into a resistance. Now, if we turn this previous resistance into support, we can have a wick fill on our way up. Not only can we have a wick fill on our way up, we can have the continuation breakout above to continue up for the new highs. But this 30 just closed bearish. We closed all the way back above. Now we're coming back down to re-grab orders. So are we going to maintain support here? Or are we going to fill the rest of the range down for the night? This is where we need to respect creating a lower high for a continuation up. If we do come down and re-break these lows and start to re-break the daily lows, we can start looking for some sells to the downside here. We have 65 pips of range here, 40 pips before any major support.
How do you unpause a top 1 futures account? I have no idea, my brother. Bougie, if you want to get on the mic real quick and drop some game.
What's good, gang?
What up, bro? How are you?
You ready? What about yourself?
Good, good. Holy shit, I didn't even see my camera was up here. How are you, dog? It looks cold where you're at. You look cold, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm on my bike.
What's the temperature out there?
Right now it's like 8, but I mean 8 is like probably like 20 Fahrenheit. I don't know.
Holy shit! Look, this is what it is in my room right now.
Cameras. Yeah, I'm riding. That's what.
My room is at 80 right now. Nice. My girlfriend.
Yeah, it's fucking cold.
My girlfriend doesn't let me get a bike.
Why?
Too many accidents, bro.
Yeah, but bro, you only have one night.
Yeah, there's too many accidents down here with bikes.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere.
Now here in West Palm, in Florida, it's bad. People are really bad drivers down here. Really bad drivers.
Yeah, but there's a lot more people too. I mean, I'm in a small town, so.
Yeah, even Bougie saying it.
Bro, it's nonsense. But the crazy thing about where I'm living is that we have a lot of snow, so people are not used to sea biking. But I only ride my bike like 2 months a year, so like right now it's like we can ride our bike since a week ago, but cars are not used to see us, so they just don't see us. They don't care. They do anything else, and they don't pay attention to us.
Yeah, that's how it is down here. You'll be driving your bike, and then somebody will pull out of the side of the road and be like, "Oh, I didn't see you there."
Yep.
Yeah, I told my my girl that I'll get a bike when I move more into the country where it's like wide open roads and there's not too many cars, and that way I can ride in the nice open road.
I mean, the best is to ride in the mountains, to be honest.
To ride in the what?
In the mountain.
Yeah, we don't have mountains here in Florida.
With twisty roads and stuff like that.
That-
I mean,
The highest mountain is the speed bump outside of my house in my neighborhood. We literally have nothing.
that's not gonna make it.
Here in Florida, we have a lot of mud holes. We go mudding a lot.
But I'm kind of surprised we don't have more snow. What y'all guys got?
What was that?
What you guys got?
We caught some buys and sells. And the same, we caught some buys targeting the VWAP, and then we took some sells off the VWAP.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm 15 pips away from passing this 300k evaluation, so hopefully around 9 I can get another trade in and get it passed on stream.
That's the fucking number.
I haven't activated the other one yet because I'm so close to this one.
Yeah.
I am, what is that, 848, so that's 152 away. That's 15 and a half pips.
Yeah, don't trade them together. Wait for the other ones fast.
Yeah, since it's a 300k and I have 7,500 of drawdown, that's basically three 50ks. So I'm basically gonna treat them as if I have 3 accounts and then just leave it. I'm gonna activate the lifetime fee and then just leave them on the side. And then trade one at a time. I'm having crazy days, bro. Today I caught 380 pips.
Wow.
So I'm like, if I catch... last week I caught like 1,500 pips, 1,300 pips. No, less.
So, yeah, 2 weeks ago I caught like 6,000 pips, and last week I lost 2,900 pips. That was fucking wild.
Yeah, I took a few big losses on this account on the way to pass it, but the other account I passed it much faster because I was doing 2 accounts at the same time. So whenever I was in drawdown on this account, I would enter the trade on the other account, and then I took 2 losses on this account for 3,000, so it was like 300 pips. But on the other account, I waited forever to enter the trades, so eventually those trades went into profit, and I caught like 300 pips on that account.
Nice.
So it's like as if this trade tonight, if it would have lost here on this account, and I had 2 active accounts, and I would have been in drawdown, I would have went onto the other account, and I would have entered the other trade on the other account in drawdown, and then managed both accounts. One with like 100 pip, 150 pip better entry, and then I'll close both at the same time. So one account will be up like 50, 60, 70, 80 pips on one trade, and then I'll maybe catch 20, 30 or whatever like normal on this one. So that's the only difference that I'm gonna do. Like if I'm in deep drawdown, 100 pips of drawdown, it makes perfect sense to enter the trade and to
Yeah, welcome. Get back home, and I'll be right back on Zoom when I'm open.
All right, brother.
Yep.
Drive safe, bro. Take it easy.
Yep. No problem.
Yeah, I have that dilemma with the insta-fundeds. Yeah, it's no, I'm trading them one at a time. because think about it. Tonight, when you were in drawdown here, if you would have entered on your other account here and then here, right? When you closed at break even on this trade, you would have been up 30 or 40 or 50 pips on the second account. It's also math, right? If you know the majority of your trades are going into drawdown, wait and enter on your funded account after you enter first on your other account. And then, since you're catching more pips, the progress is going to move quicker. So you don't have to worry about being, oh, I didn't catch a trade today or this, and that, because you're going to be making much more money. Like if this trade was a break even and you caught 50 pips on this one because you waited to enter, right? When you catch 10 pips on your next trade or 20 pips on your next trade, you're already up 50 on this one, and you don't have to trade that account anymore. If you like pina coladas, look at that bougie scoop. Making love at 3 at night. No. Yo, one piece of advice that I'm going to give you guys is start investing in gold and in silver. People are hoarding up gold, and silver is eventually going to be worth much more money. We're at like the middle of the range on silver, and gold going to all-time highs is going to keep pushing silver up. There's a silver coin, 1 ounce of silver, and then I got a silver bar, and then these have a higher premium on them, so it takes a little bit longer to make your money back. But these are more tangible in terms of service and usability, the gold backs. So these are 24 karat gold, but they're not worth that much. So ideally you want to save up and buy 1 ounce coins, because the premium on those are very, very little. The ounce coins are around $3,400 for a 1 ounce coin, spot price. You can pay a little higher premium and do smaller coins, which is what I'm gonna do at first. Like next month, since I already bought 2 ounces of silver and some gold, next month on my purchase I'm gonna buy 2 gold coins. We'll use the bathroom real quick. look at the comparison between the silver dollar, a 50-cent piece, and a quarter. That's wild. So the reason why I would suggest getting silver as well is not only this is the spot price of silver very low compared to what it used to be in the past. What happens is when and 1 ounce silver coins, they're only like 30-40 bucks. Oh, and if you're interested and hit me up in the DMs, I got a code for you to use for Whatnot. And there's people that sell silver on there. And the Whatnot code gives you like 15 bucks, and a silver coin at spot price is around 35. So you're literally buying the coin for 15 bucks. When you pay for shipping, the coin comes out to like 25 bucks. You're instantly in profit. So I used my code and I bought a bar of silver. So I'm like instantly in profit already. So basically it saves you the premium and the shipping, so you're instantly in profit on the bar. The thing is that so when the scarcity of gold goes up and the gold to silver ratio goes down, people trade silver bars for gold and they don't care about the spot price of silver, right? So at one point, scarcity would be considered 80-1. So 80 silver bars for every 1 bar of gold, which means if you have 80 ounces of silver, you can trade that for 1 ounce of gold. And if you do the math at current prices, 32 an ounce times 80, that's 2,500 for silver, and gold is at 3,500. So you're saving $1,000 by trading your silver to gold. So at bigger dealers will trade you silver for gold. Not on the streets, but dealers will trade you silver for your gold when the scarcity is like that, because they like to stack up on silver and then leverage it. So it's a weird thing. At one point it was 50-1. But yeah, the premiums on silver are much higher. So using any kind of discounts that you can, or buying on the secondhand market like on Facebook, from people that are just trying to sell their gold, you can buy it for spot price, save yourself the premium, and be instant profit on it. It's literally something you can buy in the money, basically, if you buy it right. So this coin is 50 bucks with the premium, but because my girlfriend has Amazon Prime, it saved me $12 on the coin. So I got the coin for $38. So I'm $12 in the money already. So basically I got the coin for a spot price. No, American. This is an American made dollar eagle. So this is not a round. This is the American Eagles have a premium on them. That's not a silver round. A silver round is 30 bucks. The American Eagles are uncirculated currency. So they're made by the American government, so they're different. They also contain, they weigh a little bit more because they contain some other metals on the inside. And these are collectibles as well. So they're a little bit different than silver rounds. There's a difference between rounds and coins. Coins have a higher premium on them than the rounds. The rounds, it was either between this one or the Bitcoin. I was going to get a Bitcoin in silver. But I like the Eagle better. So yeah, when you go to the Money Metals website, if you go to silver rounds, yeah, bro, you're going to see them for $28, for 32 bucks, 33 bucks, 38 bucks. But the Eagles, when you go to the coins and you go to the Eagles are always like 50 or 60 bucks, sometimes even 70. But the Amazon Prime gave me a discount. And the other bar that I bought was also on discount, so I'm basically in the money, maybe 10, 20 bucks already off the two of them. I can go to any jeweler or any we buy gold now. The 2025s, the Liberty $1 Eagle, You can get them for like $40 of any year. That's a good price. And then you pay like $12 in shipping, so it costs you like $50. I don't know of any stores down here that sell them. Yeah, I don't think I would get 200 of them. But if I have like 5K in gold, I would like to have one or two. Oh, I would like to have like 1 or 2K in silver. The silver just makes cool stuff. And you have more, you can hit up a jeweler and have them make your own cool coins with your own silver. A gold eagle would be nice. What are we doing here, pussy? Two minutes. Invest in whatever you want. I'm not a money and financial advisor. I invest in dumb shit. I hit up a jeweler so that I can make a custom 10 karat gold coin. A normal 10 karat gold coin would weigh around 15 ounces, or sorry, grams. At 30 a gram, it'd probably cost me like $400. And I wanted to get like a custom, not a 24 karat one, cause that's like $3,000. But like if I can get a custom 10 karat gold one for a few $100 that I can have on my desk and play around with, that'd be pretty fucking cool. To keep the eagle intact, they sell pendants that have a clasp and it goes around the eagle and it holds it together. I saw those for the 1 gram or for the 1 ounce pamps. We're brokies. We gotta hedge inflation. If you double your $1,000, that's very beneficial. I guess we're gonna have 2 special guests on stream tonight. 1 second, gang. 9 o'clock happened, never mind. Those special guests can suck it. I'm not gonna make accommodations for nobody. Yeah, my cousins are coming. 2 of them. Milo! Nah, he's downstairs. Or maybe he's in my other bedroom. I have these pigeons that laid eggs and they had babies. And I was like, alright, cool, I can clean this shit out. And I tried to clean it out and they just came back and laid more eggs. Like, bitch. What the fuck? More eggs, you stupid hoe? So, look at this shit. Literally right on my patio. I'm like, damn, dude. Alright. Can we break above this level? Yeah, I talked to him today. He's doing very well. Hey, he said this time away has done wonders for his trading. I'm gonna have a buy stop here if we break these highs. Is this VWAP really gonna push us down like that? Yeah, Market Mechanics got a lot of stuff going on. He's got a family, he's got a business, trading, and then when he took on streaming, that was a lot. It's like when Wix, when he took on the mentorship and doing all the other stuff, how he felt it took a toll on his trading, how he said in the clubhouse. It's the same thing when you just take too many things on, you don't have enough mental capital to... My Zoom sound is fucked up. Your mic on Zoom was cutting in and out. Well, that activated me. Where's the candle at? Spreads are 3 right now. That's kind of unbelievable. the spreads are this wild, but this is pushing hard. And we respected the VWAP here. I think we're good to hold here. What the hell is going on? Holy shit. Can we break this high? We're struggling here. The structure is still forming nice, it's just very choppy, these candles. We just need to break that high and this should continue. Alright, I'm break even here. It'll probably tap me out. Oh, and that's TP. And we just passed the 300K, gang. 600K funded in the month of April by the 21st. I only needed 15. We're gonna activate the PA here. How do you add a fucking whatever? There we go. So I gotta add 3 more wins. Holy shit, I haven't been able to add. I have to add 9 wins plus 3. Holy shit, I gotta add 13 wins to the record. I gotta add 13 wins to the record. Alright, I have a note. Is that every time I try to do it while on stream, it lags like a motherfucker now. I don't know why. So what's that? 58 plus 13 plus I have to add 1 loss, so that's 12 losses. That's 83. 71 divided by 83. That's an 85.5% win rate. Ah, shit. I thought I opened it. I went down and opened it. So this week I'm up already 385 pips on Monday. Today's Monday? Yeah. So, and yesterday I did 50. So that's 425. Multiply that by 4. Today I would have made 1700.
God damn.
That's wild.
Well, you gotta try these. I'm about to see you can try them. No music. Just put them on. You can't hear shit.
I can hear your fucking voice.
You can hear me, but you can't really hear. But that's no music.
I can't hear the bass.
I'm not putting music yet.
No, the bass on here. I can't hear it.
Watch.
It covers.
Can you hear shit now? You can't hear shit.
Say something?
You're gay. You're fucking.
Since they're...
So you can replace those.
Yeah, since they're removable, you just have to buy the cleaning kit.
Yeah.
Bro, I went on the Facebook Marketplace, and the first thing I saw was somebody trying to sell those, but the fake ones. Because when I went on YouTube and I'm like, how to tell between the real ones and the fake ones, we're like, the fake ones won't have a magnet here, they'll have a little button. Yeah. And I'm like, and the people were trying to sell it as real. Fucking idiots. Oh, look at that, bro. Look at that beautiful pump, bro. Regardless of what would have happened, we would have been in major profits across all the trades. And listen, I just wanna know, my lovely, wherever you go, I wanna know, no. Oh, hey, oh. Alright, so we're gonna do on my TradeZilla from the day that I started this account till now. So you guys could see my win rate, how much I made per day, the day that I blew the previous evaluation, and how I started the next day. 21,300. The commissions were about 1,000 something. 82% win rate. The max drawdown, where was it at? I took a $2,000 loss. So of the 5,000 drawdown, I was in max drawdown of 4,000. Or sorry, of the 7,500. So I used about 50% of the drawdown limit. So I took 115 trades, 24 losers, which were between pineapples and break-evens. I would consider some of them losers. So look at this negative RR trading, and you see how this works, right? 272 average win, 27 pips average win, 45 pips, 41 pip average loss. That's a negative RR, but why does it work? Why did I pass 2 accounts? Why does over the course of the long run it works out? Who knows? I don't know. But I used the one lot the entire time, except for this day. This day I was taking larger contracts. So I was short. I was short 5 contracts. So I traded 5 contracts, and then I caught like 45 pips with 5 contracts, and then I dropped my lot size after I created that cushion. I dropped my lot size back down after I created the cushion. So once I created that cushion here, you could see 150 pips, 147 pips, 225 pips, 323 pips, 99 pips, minus 34 pips, minus 59 pips. I lost 200 pips at the end of this day, and then today 259 pips. Plus, this was Asian from Sunday, so if you count Sunday from Asian to here, that's over 330 pips today's session. So if we change this to, I needed 20,000 to pass, but if we go to ticks, you'll be able to see things are a little bit more clear here. So in total, I passed with 3,000 ticks, and things are a little more clear here. 85% win rate, 41 to 67. See, it's just a steady P&L, daily cumulative P&L on the way up. So I did that. So the PA should be here. Yep, PA Apex right here, 300K. Beautiful. So we're not going to be trading these larger contracts anymore. We're going to be trading these smaller contracts. So let's add MGC back to this bitch. And we're going to add MNQ back in this bitch. If this would have been activated earlier, I would have been in these buys on the fresh account. Damn, we have time tonight. I might be able to pass the evaluation and catch some trades at the same time. Yeah, bro, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I want to show you guys everything. I want to show you my win rate. I want to show you my hiccups. That day that you saw that I said minus 8,000, that day I accidentally entered 35 lots. I was up $12,000 or $10,000 on the evaluation. I was halfway there on the evaluation, and I lost because I accidentally entered 34, 35 lots, bro. I went like this. Because my keyboard is a K68 keyboard. And these keyboards shut off and you have to press the space button to light them up. So when I went here and I highlighted this, the keyboard wasn't lit up. So when I pressed the space bar, because I had it highlighted, went like this and it removed the highlight. And then I went 1. Because I was supposed to enter, change my contracts from a 3 to a 1. No. And then I went like this and pressed sell. I'm so tempted to take buy stops here. Just to fill out the range. You have 25 pips before the next possible resistance. You came back, you retested previous resistance, you're turning it into a bounce off of the wick. Dutch's ass.
Should I tell everyone that this thing? Should I tell everyone?
Huh?
Should I tell everyone now?
No, I have.
Those two in
I have. Much better. I don't claim like some of these other guys, oh, I'll pass your evals for you. Come to my stream, catch all my trades, watch, I'll pass your evals for you. Now, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to show you how I do it so you can say, huh, that's how someone goes about their evaluation. That's how someone tracks their trades. You saw I was 15 pips away from passing the evaluation, and I waited, and I waited for the proper setup. And I just waited, bro. And the setup came, and it was instant profit. It was a little bit scary at first seeing the price bounce back and forth like that. Look at those buys. Let's wait for this 30 closure here, see what happens. Whoa! So those buy stops would have been very, very rewarding. That would have been up 10 pips. Yeah, it is. That's up probably because we're American. I would have taken a buy as well, but I'm a little hesitant because I just passed the account. So I'm gonna wait because I ain't a pussy. I just activated it, so the other one won't activate. The one that I just passed won't activate till tomorrow.
She can't open the gate.
Woke up this morning, rock hard, ash my blunt and my Grammy award. You could save your bullshit on your memory card. Bounce back on them bitches like magic. Hello. Hi. I charge a cover fee.
It's okay, I do the same at my house. The cover fee was Alfredo's bottle of water.
Bro, I think I found
Listen, I don't want you all over me today, okay?
Oh, I have a lint roller if you need. Special guests are both my cousins, gang. I have 30 people watching.
About 30 people.
30 beautiful Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people.
Can they see me?
No,
Not you.
I'm right here. This is what they can see.
You have it blurred out.
Not on stream, but no, they can only see Alfredo.
You on stream?
My dad be low-key watching. I know.
I know, I told my dad I was coming here, and I'm surprised he didn't ask me to do what.
He knows what.
Milo, chill out.
I see you also have a blue diaper.
Chill. Chill out.
Ooh, are these Anya's? Or these are yours?
Bro, I was just showing Eddie how fire they are. Put them on.
Really? A lot of people say they're not that good.
I love them. Fuck
If
that.
you need me to shut up, let me know.
Look at that push.
So right now, there's no music.
Obviously.
Can you hear shit? She can't hear shit.
Oh,
Stream could for sure see that.
see? Look.
Milo.
I deadlifted today and didn't only.
Yeah, you just have to push them back. a
Yeah,
little
the
bit.
only time it slipped was when I was doing got benched. And
You
it-
just got these?
yeah, my customer gave them to me.
I've been wanting some.
Yo, how'd you guys do on that trade? Any of you guys hold?
You bought them new?
My customer gave them to me
Oh, yeah, you just said that. Damn. For what?
for being a dick. Swear to God,
He was being a dick?
he was being a dick. I sold him 3 cars in 1 week, and then on the 3rd car.
Hey, SL, that's good shit.
Damn it, with my fucking puff.
No, go get the puff. Put some respect on my name. I'm a 600K funded trader.
Oh God.
Respect on my name. DD Simulator? Alright, let me give you a decent explanation on what my thought process was behind these buys here. So see how this gave us 9 pips? I would likely have been in drawdown on this trade. But
That house that we went to for the news, that's the
up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what I'm thinking is most likely going to happen. So we have an attempt right here to prove that making this previous resistance, turning it into support, and continuing to break the highs here. So right now, price is going to decide what it's going to do. But right now we have a 30-minute closure. The 30 minutes closing back into range. We need a bottom wick before it continues up. So if we're likely going to see maybe some more drawdown before it continues up. Who knows? Maybe this 5 will just flip and fucking drive. But yeah, if we close where we're at right now in the next 10 seconds, we have broken into this range all the way up here. The 30-minute needs to flip. 30-minute needs a top wick. This candle needs a top wick. I think that you guys are solid. I would like the trade still. All right. Gold fly. Yeah, I hope gold flies right now.
Sure.
Thanks.
I literally just put it in the bathroom. I could just.
Come on, Asians. Look at that hourly. Look at that 30-minute. This is just primed to take off and continue making highs. Pineapple-wise, I would be looking at the VWAP here. I need device connected. I'm about to kick all you guys off my Wi-Fi.
Slow.
No. But I can kick you off if I
Oh
want.
yeah, because you have the thing. I'll just reconnect though.
I'll hack your IP address. You're bouncing off to 20. You're gonna re-scoop on the 1 minute. Here it's gonna form a little scoop once this 1 minute close. You'll most likely get a bullish scoop. You're solid here. What up, Lost? You just missed it. I passed the 300K on stream. Oh, look, I read it. Silver coin.
Oh, I saw it.
Heavy as fuck, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna get the 2 ounce one because I didn't think it was gonna be that big.
What if you like played it this gold?
You can, but if you touch it too much, it starts to fade.
Yeah, true.
But if you just keep it,
you leave it in the case.
yeah, you can. They make them like that. They have U.S. quarters that are uncirculated, where the George Washington is gold and the outside is silver. They also have nickels, buffalo nickels. Look at that beautiful drive, gang. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to be done for the rest of the night. I'm not going to take any more trades. I'm just going to call it and start the account fresh tomorrow. But that's a beautiful trade. That's another buy stop here. That's another buy stop here. Break even right here. Or maybe even TP right there. I'm in an entry right now. You're a savage. I just passed Chris the other 300K. $300K PA.
Is that Chrisapoo?
My dog Chris.
Chrisapoo.
Look at that beautiful push. That second buy stop would have worked. Both of the positions that I would have taken would have worked out today. 35 pips. Beautiful. I got TP 100 pips up. You're a savage. Even after that loss tonight. Gayfredo, JK, closed. Yeah, of course you have to close, bro. Look at that beautiful trade, dog. Look at that beautiful 30 pip push.
Pass out.
I love you guys. I love you too, bro.
Love you too, brother.
Yeah, we're back-to-back 3 bangers on stream. We closed the first trade for 20 pips, the second trade for break even, and then the third trade for 15 pips.
What's your YouTube? My boyfriend says he's gonna join.
EddieLifts FX.
EddieLifts FX.
Yeah. I shared her the link like 1,000 times.
I'm just giving him the name.
I just sent it to you.
Share the link.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed tonight's stream, I want you guys to drop a like, subscribe to the channel.
I didn't like today. You gotta like all the videos.
I wouldn't be on here if it wasn't for you guys helping me so fucking much, bro.
But not the heart on the chat. The one that's...
You guys are awesome. Look at that push. We're going to all-time highs, man. Whoever's holding, congratulations. These last 3 weeks on stream, we're grinding hard to pass this account. Who the fuck else does that shit on stream, bro?
That one's the one that matters.
The next buy stop, you're looking at, I don't know, you could probably take one down. We just closed this 5-minute no top work, right? And we just have a lot of range right now, right? So the only other buy stop would be at the break of the daily high if price does decide to pop, disregarding this 5-minute no top wick like it did right now. Yeah, the buy stop was now or the daily break of the high. Both would have given you, that's a 10 pip push, and this one was 24. You gotta be fast with these buy stops, bro. You know that the way that I trade is I'm catching the volume push. So if you're not quick with the buy stops, or you're not gonna be able to capitalize. 936, beautiful bottom wick, 15-minute pushing. Damn, I wanted to set a buy stop there. I was gonna say fuck it. That's another buy stop. This is just beautiful, bro. That second buy stop would have been 16 pips. Look at that, bro. So nice. Very nice. And we broke all-time highs today, right? We really only pushed 130 pips. So after all this liquidity, we really have to like here. You're up 20% on the same level, just past the 250K on Apex. You savage. We're doing this. The clubhouse is doing this, bro. We're way different. $500 pip day, Turk. Good shit.
Bitch, I said I like your nails.
Oh, thanks.
After that 50% loss last week, I can't fuck it up. Yeah. When you lose $25,000 in a fucking week, that's crazy. It's tough. But you've made 500 pips back, bro. Of your 2,600 pip loss. You're Gucci. That was a day, brother. Yeah. Look at that push. This is just beautiful, man. If yeah, I could have just kept trading. Would have been up probably like another 50, 60 pips for the night. 29K loss in a day. See, Elizabeth, these are my friends.
Hmm?
$29,000 loss in a day.
That's wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
But he grinded and he built his account up to be able to take that loss without destroying the account. So now he brought it up to whatever size it was. He can easily do it again.
Bro, you're getting insane.
Chris, just take your time. Nice and slow.
I mastered the bicep workout, bro.
Just nice, slow grind, and eventually you'll make it. 300Ks in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks.
That's 2 weeks and a half.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 trading days.
You snapped. That's crazy.
I flipped 2K into nearly 70K in 2 weeks before losing 50% of it. Money got to my head. Yeah, bro. Pasa eso, tú. Cabeza de melón.
Fucking. Not yet.
You're done.
Pickaxe nose, nigga. Fucking.
Elizabeth,
Why
have you ever seen a solid gold dollar bill?
That's how you get high.
No. But this isn't real,
Yes,
is
it
it?
is.
100% real. Read the bottom.
It's 100%. He gave me one.
It's pure 24 karat gold.
I have it in my office.
Oh shit, the back is nice.
Oh, what? I got a whole bunch of them.
Oh, cool. Oh, you made it? Oh, that's what you posted.
Yeah, I have one of it. It's the process. If it works, stick to it and keep focusing on it. I get distracted sometimes, and that's when I make losses. At least now the process is like an anchor to get me back on the path. Facts. That's the thing, right? So this is how a trader's journey starts to go. You're up, you're down, 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 down. And then most of us are at the level where we're like right here at that break-even point, and you're making some money and then you fuck it up. And then you're making some money and then you fuck it up. And then you're making some money and you fuck it up. But what do you notice, bro? Every time your high keeps getting higher and higher and higher. And eventually you get to the peak and you're like, okay, bet, withdrawal time. Bleep, delete. So you just withdraw your money and now you're back to here. Whoop! And you know you're smart enough now to withdraw. Bloop. And now you're back to here again. And that's how it works. Eventually, you're going to get to the point where you make a high, like Wix, right? Wix went, meow, meow, meow. This is the process of how the way that we scalp, right? Oop. You might get that super long streak, and then you get that big ass dump down. But then your next streak is even larger, and your account just keeps going. And you do get those quarters that you're going to be down a lot, but look at that push, man. All right. Let's go back in history, right? This is why we can't be surprised when something like this happens, because this is the inevitability of our strategy, the way that from who we learned, right? Don flipped 100K to $1 million. He then lost 400,000 and blew his account. Deposited 200K more. Grew it to like 800 and then lost another 50% of the account. But from year to year, the profit was still millions of dollars. And what did Don do after losing and having a really, really bad final quarter of the year, having a bad first quarter of the year? He's now up over 30% on his account. 30%. By the end of the year, he's going to flip his account probably double or 3 times. In total, on prop firms, total over all time, across all the prop firms, I spent $6,000 across all of them. This broke the 6,000 mark, what I just spent on this one. Look at this beautiful price action. Whoever was stuck in buys earlier, my dog, you are in moolah. Yeah, my YouTube is lagging. I gotta...
Open it, disconnect off.
No, it's my computer.
Oh.
Still in a buy? You're crazy. 92 Piparuskis. Look, Elizabeth. Tonight on stream, we've caught So you can get an idea of the possibilities here. Tonight, I've made 82 pips. 82 pips on my live account using 3 contracts.
What are pips?
80 is basically how many points. So imagine you're in a video game, I got 82 points. Every contract, you just you multiply by 3 because I used 3 contracts. So that's $246 I would have made tonight sitting here trading.
And how much did you make?
I passed the 300K account. So now, basically, you do an evaluation. If you pass the trading parameters and you reach the target, they give you 300K of simulated funds to trade with. So now I have 2 of those accounts. So,
You know, I would consider myself pretty smart, but one thing I will never get is this. I don't know why. Something just doesn't click right in my brain.
when I first started looking at trading, I was like, there's no way I'll ever get this. And then if I didn't meet Don and Wix,
Do you like take notes?
do I take notes?
Okay, yeah. I feel like I would have to take notes.
Do I take notes? Yeah, I take notes.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit keeps going. Of course I take notes. And then I track all of my trades. I go through the whole process of tracking everything and making sure that I have my P&L for every single day. I go back in history and I look at what trades that I took, which ones. So I have this month, I have the previous month. So I have all of this data. So this is the month where I blew a lot of accounts, and then this is the month where I made it all back. So when I make mistakes, I'm able to go back to the days where I made these mistakes, where I lost this, and I can see what trade that I took where I made the mistake at and what could I have improved on this trade. So
you study it, basically.
yeah. But I learned from someone that actually trades and makes money, because you can go on YouTube and you can learn off YouTube. But you have no real idea if the person you're learning from makes any money doing it. So they could be teaching you dumb shit. Like if you go to the gym to go learn how to work out, but the person teaching you weighs 600 pounds and is in a wheelchair, are you gonna like listen to them? You're gonna be like, nah, fuck that. So I met this guy, Don.
Mm-hmm.
So we talk all the time. We fuck around all the time, what he said.
I think you showed me.
And Wix, which is this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you showed me him.
Both of those guys have made over $1.5 million trading.
Damn.
So who am I gonna listen to? I'm gonna listen to them. So I've been learning from them the whole time. And then we're in a Discord where basically you're in a group with other people, which is the majority of the people in here are all the people in the group. And then you're in the group, and then we talk every single day, all day, every day. And then we have some guys here like Danshire, some guys that are really making a lot of money. So we're say profits and gains. Like this is how much this guy made in a day. He has 5 accounts.
Still alive?
2,000. Yeah, I'm still alive.
Oh.
Yeah. This guy made 7,000. Yeah. So. Yeah, trading isn't easy, but I can say if you were able to pass high school with at least a B in most of your classes, you have the brain capability of learning how to trade. But if you're the type of person that has no emotional control and you have impulsive tendencies and you have no discipline, or you're disciplined for some things and not other things, like if you just say like, fuck it, I'll just spend the extra $20, who cares? You're like, oh fuck, I should have not done that, but I did it anyways. You're gonna have a hard time trading because you have to stick to a system and a plan.
Your dog is very desperate to get on me right now.
If you can't stick to a system and to a structured plan, and be patient enough to wait, you're gonna lose a lot of money and have a hard time trading. Like, you could, like, for example, one of our boys. It's a really good example. You can be up $50,000 and then make one emotional mistake or make one wrong mistake and lose half your money. So if you're the type of person that can't control your emotions, instead of losing half your money and then regaining it back slowly like he's doing right now.
But is it actually your money? Get down.
Well, it depends what you trade. Some people, depends what country you're in. In some other of these countries, you can have a small account and leverage a lot of money. So you can have like $1,000 in an account and leverage it as if it's like 50,000. But here in the States, we can't do that. They don't allow us to use that money that much. So I have to go the prop firm route, which is a company that you do an evaluation and then they give you a simulated account.
Someone said they giggling.
Yeah. That's SL. She's a female trader. So we have some variety in here. There's a couple other ones, but they didn't show up tonight. So it's a little bit of everything. So that's what I'm saying. If you have really good emotional control, it's definitely something you can learn. But if you don't and you're like, fuck that, I don't want to work on myself that much, because it's crazy. Like, you literally will be there and you'll be like, why did I do that?
Just like my picture.
You'll lose
I didn't even know he was alive.
a shit ton of money and you're like, why did I just do that? Like, my mentor started an account with 50,000, brought it up to 80, and then it's now like around 30. So imagine losing $50,000 in a month. So that's how he started a couple of other things and had a lot of it on his mind, and it affected his trading. And he had a bad trading month. And a bad trading month can be really bad. But he's made over like $1 million trading. So losing $50K in a month isn't too bad, but now you had a losing month.
Yeah.
It's like, even if you win the championship, if you lose a fucking game, you're like, fuck, man. I just won the championship. How the hell did I lose this easy-ass game?
That's true.
Those notes are not mainly trading notes, because learning how to trade is easy. It's mainly psychology notes. Like making stupid decisions and then having to write down what decision I made, why I made the decision, and be like, well, that was fucking stupid.
Wow. Actually, my boyfriend does the same thing. That's how he like assesses a problem.
Exactly. That's the only way. And then you have to figure out, alright, how can I not do that again? And you notice, you're like, oh shit, every time that this happens, I start getting emotional and then I start doing this. So next time this happens, I have to either step away, walk away, or take deep breaths, meditate, whatever the fuck you do, you gotta do to not get emotional. To not make the same decision that you made last time. So you have to know, that's why you write it down, because you have to know what situation you were in the last time that you made that decision. So then you come across that situation again, and because you wrote it down, you're now like, oh shit, this is the exact same thing that happened last time where I did this and I fucked up doing this. So you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to treat it a little bit differently now and treat it with a little bit more patience.
Very wise. You took notes, Alfredo?
I've been sitting here next to him for like 6 months. I think I've written like 3 letters.
Is it cold outside?
No.
Or windy? I wanted to open the window. It's 75 outside. That's cold as fuck. 5 minutes for this hourly closure. We're hovering here at all-time highs. So usually...
Okay, I'm leaving.
You leaving already?
Yes. I like to go to bed early.
Yeah, we don't know what that. We tried.
10:30, 11.
Yeah, I must smoke another blunt and then I'll go to bed.
That's crazy. Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is what the market mechanic just sent me.
Are you gonna lock the door or you no?
You can leave it open.
Okay.
How many pips is that, gang? $820 piparooskies.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, it's like backwards? What about now? Uh, 860 piparooskies. Sorry, that wasn't 800 pips. That was 8,000 pips, gang. Alright, gang, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to call it a session here. We called a couple trades after I stopped trading for the night, after passing this account. I activated it. We will return tomorrow to trade our 600k funded accounts live. We are fucking killing it this year. I promise you, Apex is going to be like, damn, Eddie, you're requesting $100,000? Give me 3 days. I need this check to clear first. Later. Have a good night, gang. I'm actually gonna call it real early. No more talking.